Welcome to today's deep dive into a revolutionary way of thinking about success. A concept so bold, it challenges everything you've been taught about how to achieve your dreams. What if I told you that most people don't fail because they lack talent or intelligence, but simply because they think too small and take too little action? Today, we're going to explore Grant Cardone's groundbreaking book, The 10X Rule, which offers a complete redefinition of success and provides you with a blueprint for unstoppable growth. Before we jump into the core ideas of the 10X Rule, let's take a moment to get to know the man behind it all, Grant Cardone. Grant is much more than just an author. He's a sales mogul, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and motivational speaker who has built an empire from the ground up. Imagine starting with nothing, no connections. No financial cushion, just raw determination and a relentless drive to succeed. That's exactly where Grant began his journey. Today, he runs a billion-dollar real estate empire, speaks on stages around the globe, and has helped millions of people break free from financial limitations. His philosophy is straightforward yet powerful. Average is a failing formula. To truly succeed, you need to elevate both your thinking and your actions to levels that most people wouldn't even consider. So, what exactly is the 10X Rule? At its heart, the 10X Rule is built on two fundamental ideas. First, you must set goals that are 10 times bigger than what you initially think is possible. Second, you must take actions that are 10 times greater than what you believe is necessary to achieve those goals. Let that sink in for a moment. Most people make the mistake of underestimating the effort required for success. They set modest goals and then do just enough to get by, only to wonder why they never achieve truly extraordinary results. In stark contrast, top achievers aren't satisfied with mediocrity. They commit to going all in, working 10 times harder than anyone else, and pushing through fear, setbacks, and rejections. If you want to see results that are out of this world, you have to be willing to take extraordinary actions. Let's break this down even further by exploring what Grant Cardone calls the 4 degrees of action. These are the levels of action that people typically take in life, and they serve as a roadmap to understanding where you might currently stand and where you need to be if you truly want to win. 1. Do nothing. This is the lowest level of action. It's the stage where fear, doubt, and inertia hold you back. When you do nothing, you're essentially choosing comfort over growth. You avoid risks, stay in your safe zone, and in doing so, you accept failure before you even begin. If you're in this mode, you're missing out on opportunities to change your life dramatically. 2. Retreat. The next level up is where you might start something with enthusiasm, but then quickly retreat when challenges arise. It's that moment when the reality of hard work hits, and instead of pushing forward, you back off and give up. This isn't just about a temporary setback, it's about a pattern that prevents you from ever realizing your full potential. 3. Normal action. This is what most people do. They take what is expected of them, put in the standard amount of effort, and then wonder why they're not achieving greatness. Normal action is fine if you're content with mediocrity. But if you're aiming for success on a grand scale, normal just won't cut it. 4. Massive action. And finally, there's massive action, the heart of the 10X Rule. This is where you operate with the 10X mindset. You take relentless, determined action that ignores conventional limits and refuses to accept anything less than extraordinary. When you choose massive action, you are not just competing. You are dominating your field, your market, and ultimately, your life. Most people settle for normal action, doing just enough to get by. But ask yourself, are you content with being average, or do you want to dominate in every area of your life? The truth is, if you're aiming to reach heights you've only dreamed of, you have to step up and commit to massive action every single day. Now, let's address an idea that many of us have been conditioned to accept, that being average or playing it safe is the ultimate goal. Society often teaches us that stability and comfort are what we should strive for. But in today's rapidly changing world, comfort can be the enemy of success. Consider these points. The traditional middle class is shrinking. Reliable, secure jobs are disappearing as automation and globalization reshape industries. Playing it safe isn't protecting you. It's actually one of the riskiest things you can do in an increasingly competitive world. To truly win, you must go beyond average. This means overcommitting to your goals and taking actions that may even scare you. And remember, that very fear you feel isn't a signal to stop, it's a signal that you're on the right path. Let's talk about fear for a moment. Most people see fear as a reason to hold back, to retreat, or to abandon their dreams altogether. But Grant Cardone flips that idea on its head. According to him, fear is not an obstacle, it's an indicator. It tells you that you're pushing your boundaries, stepping out of your comfort zone and moving towards something big. In other words, fear means you're taking the kind of risks that are necessary for success. So the next time you feel that pang of fear, instead of stopping, use it as fuel to propel you even harder toward your goals. Another myth that holds many people back is the concept of time management. We often complain that there just aren't enough hours in the day to achieve our dreams. But Grant Cardone argues that time management is a myth. What really matters is how much action you're willing to take. Think about it. Successful people don't limit themselves to a standard 9-to-5 schedule. They maximize every single hour, filling it with high-energy, high-impact actions that push them closer to their goals. Instead of obsessing over how to manage your time, focus on managing your effort. This shift in mindset can transform the way you approach each day. Now, let's get to one of the most mind-blowing parts of the book, Chapter 9, where Cardone unveils the secret of 10x goal setting. This is where everything changes. Most people set goals that are far too small goals, like I just want to make an extra $10,000 or I just want to lose 5 pounds. These modest targets might be safe, but they hardly inspire massive action. Instead, what if you reimagined your goals on a much larger scale? What if, instead of aiming for an extra $10,000, you aimed for $1 million? Or instead of losing 5 pounds, you set a target to transform your entire body? When you set goals that are 10 times bigger, you force your mind to expand and match the magnitude of your ambition. And naturally, when your goals are bigger, the actions you take will also be bigger. So how can you apply the 10x rule in your life starting today? Here are a few actionable steps to get you on the right track. 1. Set 10x bigger goals. Look at your current goals and ask yourself if they're really challenging enough. If your goal was to earn known $100,000, why not raise the bar to $1 million? It may seem overwhelming at first, but remember, the bigger the goal, the greater the action required, and the bigger the rewards. 2. Take 10x the action. Once you've set those enormous goals, it's time to match them with your actions. If you originally planned to make 10 sales calls a day, increase that number to 100. Every step you take should be magnified to reflect your 10x ambitions. This isn't about working harder in the traditional sense. It's about working smarter and more relentlessly. 3. Never lower your target. One of the most common mistakes people make when facing challenges is to lower their goals. When obstacles arise, the easy way out is to scale back and reduce your targets. But if you're committed to massive success, you must never compromise on your goals. Instead, double down on your efforts and push through the adversity. 4. Stay relentless. There will be critics, there will be naysayers, and there will be moments when you feel like giving up. But remember, every great success story is built on a foundation of persistence. Keep pushing, stay focused on your vision, and never let temporary setbacks derail your long-term ambitions. The 10x rule isn't just another strategy, it's a complete way of life. The difference between success and failure isn't determined by talent, intelligence, or luck. It's all about how much action you're willing to take. When you commit to thinking and acting on a 10x level, you open the door to opportunities that most people will never even dream of. Imagine what your life could look like if you consistently took massive action. Picture waking up every day with a fire in your belly, knowing that you're on a path to greatness. Visualize yourself achieving goals that once seemed impossible, and watch as that momentum creates a ripple effect in every area of your life, from your career to your relationships, and even your personal growth. I want to challenge you today. Are you ready to break free from the constraints of average thinking? Are you prepared to set 10x goals and back them up with 10x actions? It might be intimidating at first, but remember, nothing truly worthwhile ever comes easy. The journey to extraordinary success is paved with challenges, but it's also filled with the satisfaction of knowing that you're living life on your own terms. As you move forward, take a moment to reflect on your current approach. Are you simply doing enough to get by, or are you striving for greatness with every fiber of your being? The choice is yours. But if you decide to embrace the 10x mindset, you're not just changing your goals, you're changing your entire life. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the 10x rule. I hope you found these insights as inspiring and transformative as I did. If this message resonated with you, please leave your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's build a community of people who refuse to settle for anything less than extraordinary. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more game-changing strategies that can propel you towards success. Remember, the power to transform your life lies in your willingness to take massive action. So step out of your comfort zone, set your sights high, and let the 10x rule guide you to new heights. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Stay motivated, keep pushing forward, and never stop striving for greatness.